Hello, welcome back to today's movement experience. Maybe today's lesson is what has been missing in your vocabulary or the missing piece of puzzle in your movement practice. So please come to sit. We will have a lesson in sitting or leaning backwards, sitting on your bed, or cross-legged on the floor or on a chair. Just sit upright if possible and bring your awareness to your nose. Maybe touch the tip of your nose to remind your nose or yourself, oh, there's the tip of your nose. That's how to feel it, how to activate it. And then transport the tip of your nose to your left, over to your left shoulder. How do you do that? How do you bring the tip of your nose to point to the left? Or we want to look at something to the left, so that's easy. We want to smell something on the left, it's functional. We want to experience something, see something on the left, so we turn to the left. But focus on the tip of your nose. Turn to the left. Where does the movement go through space? Where's the trajectory? Does your nose travel close to your chest or far away? And start to feel more. So we observe with the mind, but also we experience with our whole self. How do you shift your weight? Do you shift your weight to your left leg, left sit bone? When you orient yourself towards your left, or is there something dangerous on your left and you move more onto your right sit bone when you look to the left? Oh, so many choices. Now continue with the same movement, investigating, exploring the possibilities, variety, but focus on the back of your head. So maybe give your back of your head a little scratch. What's this all about? So to activate the feeling for the back of your head and turn your senses, orient your senses again towards the left, but feel on the back of your head. Have your attention, your awareness on the back of your head and try to observe the route, the travel, the trajectory the back of your head takes through space in relation to your behind or to your shoulders or in relation to your nose. Isn't it strange to focus on the back of the head? It's as if you would turn the back of your head to your right, as if there's somebody sitting on your right and you want to show them the beauty of the back of your head. Look at that. How does the focus on the back of your head change the movement of turning your head to the left? How do you hold yourself upright? How do you position everything? How can everything participate? All the ribs, all the muscles in between your ribs, your spine, your esteemed belly, your flanks, your shoulders, shoulder girdle, shoulder blades, clavicle, bones. How does everything orient itself towards the left while you think of the back of your head being shown to your right? Does that already enlarge your turning? Is your turning already becoming easier and wider? Now we take a short break in sitting, just for a few seconds. Feel how you're sitting. How you're breathing. How you become more at ease, at rest in this movement experience. And then again, turn your nose to face to the left. And then let your nose face down on the left side, towards the floor, as if there's something you want to check on the floor to your left. Is there this little piece of gold I lost last week? No. Sadly, I don't own one. So you look to the left on the floor. And then keep your head turned to the left and let the back of your head move towards facing downwards on your right side, as if you would show the back of your head to the floor on the right side. And back again. So you have your head turned to the left at all times, and you point your nose towards the floor on your left, and then you move in a way so that you point the back of your head to the floor on your right. Yes, that's a very convoluted way of saying point your nose towards the ceiling, isn't it? Look up towards the ceiling. But there is a difference, isn't it? Depending on what you focus on. You can look down on the floor to your left or look up to the ceiling while focusing on your nose or the back of your head. Experiment a bit with this idea of shifting your focus from your nose to the back and to the nose again, and how this changes the way you lift your head or move your head or use your whole self to allow the movement of the head through space. And try to make that more and more of some sort of meditation. See or feel where in your body do you have movement, what does move in relation to everything else, and where you don't have movement. And maybe you can invite the areas that don't move, to participate. And stay well within what is comfortable, so you can enjoy the movement, the experience. Yes? And what are the things you are discovering? What did you have discovered? What came to you? For sure, there has been a lot of things. Now we take a short rest again in sitting. Just feel how you sit now, where your tendency is. We have been doing quite a few strange and extraordinary movements, so maybe you have a tendency to be oriented towards the left. A short pause in sitting. And then we will do one last variation. Again, turn your head to face to your left. Keep your head turned to the left and bring your attention, your esteemed attention, to your right ear. Maybe touch your right ear. Where? On the earlobe, on the tip of the ear. The inside lap, the outside lobe. Your right ear, what's the size? What's the feel of your right ear? So your ear is oriented towards the screen, forwards. Your nose is to the left. Your right ear is forwards. Your right ear is forwards. And think of your right ear, or move your right ear in space to face the floor, or to face in between your legs, as if you would like to hear there's any sound from in between your legs. And up again, do this a couple of times. How is it to keep your head turned to the left and to bring your right ear down in between, to face in between your legs? And up again. Strong turn. Maybe take a short rest, come back for a second, and then turn your head back to the left. And the next time, think of your left ear. Your left ear is facing backwards. And let your left ear listen to the floor or to your behind you. Tilt your left ear towards your back pocket. And then up again. So we have two directions. The right ear forwards in between your legs, or the left ear backwards towards your back pocket. And notice how the movement, or how the weight of your head, even in your perception, is changing, whether you're thinking of your right ear when you go down and go up, or your left ear when you go down backwards or go up forwards. And again, let everything, your shoulders, your chest, your legs, your whole self participate as they want, as long as your head is turned to the left and your right ear is moving forwards, downwards, and your left ear in turn is moving backwards, downwards. Or when your left ear is moving backwards, downwards, of course your right ear is facing towards the ceiling. That's another way to say it, to let one ear face towards the ceiling. So play with that for a little bit, or with the previous movements if you want some variation. So we have the head turned to the left, and let's go. Let's explore that for a bit. So then return to sitting. We take a short break in sitting upright. How was it so far to do these movements to the left? How does your turning to the left feel right now? How does your sitting upright feel right now? And then also start to turn your head to the right. And you can see after so much turning to the left, even the smallest turn to the right might feel extreme or strained. Or maybe it's easy. How is it for you to turn your tip of your nose, to bring the tip of your nose towards your right, to face to the right, while at the same time you turn the back of your head to the left, of course. Now, as you surely remember, we had two distinct movements. That is to look up and down while having the head turned to the right, to point your nose down to the right on your right side, or to point the back of your head down to the left on your left side. And we had another movement, that is to have the head turned to the right and think of your left ear going down in between to listen in between your legs in front, or your right ear to listen to your behind, to listen to your chair or to the floor in between your chair and the wall, or something behind, so back and forth. These two movements. And what we think of, and play with those movements in your own time for a little bit. Explore these two movements, and whether you think of your nose, the back of your head, right, or left ear, explore that. Let's do that. And be gentle, be kind. Allow yourself to be slow and perceptive. Don't push yourself. Stay well within what is comfortable. That will be a lot better than pushing yourself. We're doing movements we usually don't do, so slow is better, small is better, gentle is better for the overall effect. What are you discovering right now? What is easy, what is difficult, what is moving, what is not? How does shifting your focus make a movement easier or more difficult? smooth, lovely, well flowing, well connected. Relaxing, restoring, regenerative. Can try one side and the other side to turn your head to see where this is all going, how this is all connecting, and how your movements after this movement experiment have improved. How your self-perception, your awareness for your posture, for your breathing, for how you hold yourself, for what is available to you with ease, has improved. And then with that feeling of ease and restored trust in ourselves, in our ability to survive and making ourselves comfortable, float up to standing. See, how do you have to organize yourself to come from sitting to standing? How do you feel in standing? How has your chest changed, improved, your abilities, your way of holding yourself? Thank you so much for watching. It was my pleasure to have you, to go through these movements together with you. It's only through your support that these videos are possible, that I'm able to do this work. So thank you so much for your support, and see you in the next video.